Hi. Can you guys say hi? Hi. Okay, because this next bit is about language. I'm Dan Burrier, as already introduced, but this is Dan Burrier too, at about the age of 8 to 9 years old. And this is the Dan that first started discovering the power of language and the power of words to create worlds, to destroy worlds, to create action or to stop action, to shape the way we see and experience the world around us. This is the age when I met Ray Bradbury at El Camino Community College in Los Angeles. He was doing a talk there and decided it would be pretty cool to be a writer, as he described writing the story of the Veldt, which was in the Martian Chronicles. This is also the age when my father accused me of playing word games. Don't play word games with me, as I would use language and words to dodge around parental desires and parental control and shape the world the way an 8-year-old wanted to see it be. It was also about this age that a little kid walked up to me on the playground, actually ran up to me on the playground and said, "Buck teeth, monkey ears." And I discovered another power of words, the power to hurt and to do harm. Now, looking at this picture now, he may have had a point. Nevertheless, I've gone on and I've had a good 45 years since that time to get used to those ears and these teeth and to get comfortable with them, but also as a writer, an ad guy, a father, a husband, and a Zen Buddhist priest to get intimate with the power of words and how they shape our words, and for better or worse, and as a husband, often for worse. So what I wanted to do today was simply share with you 10 words that I like to use as I go through life and work as markers and flags, words that when I use them or hear them used, I go, wait a minute. Okay, so these are either for good or for bad, and obviously they can be used in different ways, but I'll just give you some tools that I use. Now, we're all here because we want to see the world be shaped in a better way, right? Anybody out there want to see the world stay exactly the way it is? Okay, so, and in my work, we call that doing shit that matters, right? But if you're going to do shit that matters, you have to do shit, right? So let's dive in. And the first word I want to introduce you to is this word, ud. Ud. Now, unless you're Irish and are seeing an old slang word here, you're probably going, what is this word, ud? But ud is one of the most powerful words to stop all action and forward movement in its tracks. What is this word? Add a C to it, and it's could. I could do that if only, right? I could do this, you could do this is very different than doing or having done, right? Try putting a W there and we get even further from action, right? Well, I would do it, and the if gets bigger, right? We're adding more conditions going on to actually taking action and creating change. And then ultimately, if you add the sh, right, we get judgment on top of inaction, right? I should be doing this. I should have done that. You should be doing this, right? And so all of a sudden you've taken could and would and put should on top of it and taken inaction and put judgment on it, usually judgment against yourself or someone else. And if you want to motivate somebody else to do something, is saying you should do it really the right way to do it? Because what is the natural response of most of you out there? You should do this. It's like no, it's like I've already said you're not doing it and you should be doing it. There's judgment. So ud, got to watch out for that. Next word, another one of my favorites, the waste of time we've got. Maybe. Anybody have children? Raise your hand. Got children? Okay. Mommy, Daddy, can we go to Disneyland? Can we go to the movie? What about dessert? Can I go over and play at somebody's house, right? Now, what happens when you say maybe? What does a kid actually hear when you say maybe? What does the kid actually hear when you say maybe? Really? Is that, oh, come on, you guys are dreaming. When you say maybe, do you really mean yes? Thank you. Honesty. Maybe is stalling. Maybe is a lack of commitment. Maybe is inaction. Maybe is I don't want to say no most of the time. At best, it's I think I could be a yes in there, but I'm not really sure what the cost is going to be, and what am I going to have to commit to? And I don't know, maybe. Right? That's as close to yes as maybe gets, right? As opposed to no. Like no is considered negative, but no is actually really positive because it's a choice, it's a decision, it's a stake in the ground, right? If you say no, you've said something. You know, no, we can't go to Disneyland because you have school tomorrow, you know, or no, I can't join this board because I'm already on 2, or no, I don't have time. At least there is a choice there, right? Yes is another definite choice, but I just wanted to explore the word no, very powerful. We don't use it enough, right? We go to this word maybe to avoid no and waste everybody's time. So try no. Now, the next 3 words, have, and to, by themselves, perfectly innocuous words, have, and to. But how do they play together? Right? So in my world where we're dealing with a lot of social entrepreneurs and social enterprises where we're trying to create positive change in the world, this is important to look at. Because have is often a word of possession, right? I and you don't. You have this and I want it, right? I have this and I'm going to lock it away in the safe and keep it away from you because I don't want anybody taking my stuff, right? Have, mine, mine, mine. This is the root of Occupy movements and Goldman Sachs movements and a lot of the strife we're going through right now. It's a source of a lot of the discord and political discussion, this notion of have. Who has what? Who deserves what? I have it. You don't. I'm going to lock it away in the safe. And then you combine it with and, which looks a lot like this. I want this, and I want this, and I got this, and I got that, and I want this, and I want this. And, we're in the world of massive consumption and consumerism here, right? Travis, you're out there. We were talking about this at lunch. The acquiring things as part of achievement, acquiring things as part of growing up, acquiring things as part of, I have no idea what I was about to say. More and more and more and more. So we've got mine, 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 and more, 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 right? And then you put it all together with to, which is have your cake and eat it too. And we hit the major conundrum of the green and sustainability and social enterprise space. This notion that we can have it all for ourselves, more and more and more, and not make any sacrifice, not make any changes. There's a wonderful book by David Owen called The Conundrum, where he talks about this and explores this issue, where consumers, when asked if they're willing to make lifestyle changes to make the planet a greener space, say, just tell me what to buy. Right? Tell me which product to buy. I can buy the right product, but I'm not, what kind of car should I buy as opposed to should I actually be driving? All right, so the conundrum. So have your cake and eat it too. Have and to. Very tricky in the space that we're all talking about here. Which leads me to the question, is this all normal? Like, is this the way it's supposed to be? But more important than that, what is normal? What is normal? When my son was 14, my son's Nicolas, he's now 19, he's gay. When he's 14, he came out, right, as a gay young man. Now, we as a family have all the right politics. We have gay friends. I'm an employer with equal opportunity, all the right politics, belief systems, everything. And my son comes out as being gay, right? So we had some adjustments in those first couple of weeks and some great conversations. And one of those conversations went like this. Hey, Nick, this is probably a stupid dad question, but I'm a dad, and I'm not gay, and you are, so can I ask the question? He rolls his eyes as any 14-year-old would. And I said, how did you know, when did you know that you were gay? And he looked at me and paused just a beat and said, I don't know, Dad. How did you know? When did you know you were straight? And right there, I got it. Because this word normal is usually a word of agreed to, unspoken context about what is so or what is right, right? And so in my world, even with all the right politics, I had it as straight was normal and gay was something that you would discover as a deviation from normal. From his point of view, his name was Nick, right? So in a better world, normal looks like this. It's inclusive. It includes all shades of normal. And whenever I hear myself using the word normal now, I go, wait a minute, what's up? As soon as I say that's normal or that's abnormal, I know I've made a judgment. So this is another watch out word. And then finally, joy. Joy is a word, but more than that, it's a state of being, right? You're either in joy or you're not in joy. In my life, in our work, in the work we do with clients, we look for this, we measure this, because the measurement is this joyful? Is this fun? You know, if saving the world isn't fun, who's going to do it, right? If joy isn't there, we go back and check ourselves against the other 9 words and see what is up, because somewhere we took joy out of the equation. Joy should not just be the province of 8-year-old boys and girls. Joy is all of our birthright. And I submit to you that there are a bunch of 8-year-olds and 9-year-olds out there in the audience. So anyway, some words I like to pay attention to as we go to change the world. Thank you.